Hello, Visionary. Welcome to our community, Raquel and Davidian's channel, Unleash Your Genius. We are here to assist you in awakening your true potential and shining your genius in your life and in your business. Today's video is a new way to look at business through human design. So stay tuned for some super cool intel. Human design business. Today we're going to be exploring what is a Penta and a WA. When you need business direction, insights, and new cutting edge tools for your business growth, the hottest biz assessment tool that is available right now, move over Myers-Briggs, Human Design Business has arrived. Sometimes it's called BG5. I'm going to refer to it as Human Design Business for the sake of this video, so you know what I'm talking about here. And this is really going to be a basic video on your human design and business. So pull out your notebooks and let's get down to business. So when people are not working in alignment with their design in business, here's some of the things we see. Frustration in the workplace, people not satisfied in their work assignments, people disappointed and bitter, people doing work they don't enjoy, people not being allowed to work in the area that they are appropriately meant to excel at. People running personal businesses that are not successful, it's usually because they're not designed for a solo venture. So don't you think it's important to know what you're designed for, to really uncover what is right for you, what you're going to excel at, to understand why you're feeling so burned out, and to really allow those people who are designed to innovate, to let them lead and let them innovate. This stuff is going to transform the world of business over the next 10 years. And if you're in business for yourself, you really need to understand this. If you are coaching other people or leading other people in any type of business, you really need to understand this. And of course, whatever career or business you're in, if you can tap into your unique superpower, you're going to find a heck of a lot more satisfaction and a lot more success by understanding this intel. In business, we look at where a person can most be satisfied, successful, peaceful, or delightfully surprised. So technically anyone can work in any environment. However, based on someone's individual design, some environments may be more ideal than others. The key is understanding which business environment best suits you. So if you don't know the basics of human design, we do have some great videos that help you to uncover the basics, how to read your chart and what unique type you are. And so you do want to start there. But if you know the basics and you're ready to implement this and utilize it in a practical manner for true success, then let's go ahead and dive in. So human design business foundation. In human design business, we simply give you tools to increase your bottom line in your business. Really, that is what most businesses want. They want to be able to increase how much money they're making, their success, to create a flow in their business, to make sure that everything's operating smoothly, to get the kinks out, to make the best sales with the least possible amount of effort. And we do this by knowing your uniqueness and understanding how people on your team will operate at their very best. So here's some of the things you're going to discover by understanding your business design. Are you designed for solopreneurship? Will a partnership work better for you? Do you have skills in raising money, sales, marketing? Are you even designed for this? And if not, Wouldn't you like to know who is so you can bring those people onto your team? Are you meant to be a starter? Can you handle a 9 to 5 work day or work environment? Who do you work best with? How can you live your life purpose in your workplace? How can you always make the best decisions in your business? Do you fit into a tribe or small business, or are you here to lead large groups? So, don't you think it'd be helpful to know? I see so many people, so many of our clients that really are not designed to be in the corporate world, are not designed to be in small businesses. And that's what they're stuck in. They're wondering why they're so uncomfortable. They're doing the law of attraction. They're doing all types of mindset tools. And yet, if their aura mechanics are not operating properly or they're in the wrong environment, sometimes no matter what you do, you're going to bump up against obstacles and resistance. So having this piece of information is really like giving yourself a golden key to opening new doors of opportunity, possibility, and direction for your business and for your ventures. The goal of human design business is really to assess the issues in the business that need assessing. So really understanding, this also applies to your career and what it is you're doing that makes money, or if you're trying to start a new business or you're trying to switch careers, this is really, really useful. So if you have a private company or a solo business venture, small or large company, with this intel, we can go in and help you understand the issues right away and how people are operating and what little tweaks can be made in the business to create the greatest flow. We can also free people to live their highest and true expression in the workplace. So this is also, if you have a business and you're wondering how to assist your employees in helping them to reach their highest expression in their work with you, this is a super great tool in order to bring out the best in people. It's also going to help to create an environment where all of the employees are accessing their highest potential so the company's bottom line improves. When people are really doing their best, they know how to add value to the bottom line. It's also intended to spur greater productivity for everyone in the company or the business, or even for yourself. If you're in a company, it's going to assist you in your greater capacity, or if you are an entrepreneur. It's also intended to properly guide entrepreneurs to additional tools or skills they may be lacking or need in order to increase their business. And it's also to help problem solve in the business with the ultimate goal of being able to increase the profit for the company. So you can see this is an assessment tool that really is needed in the workplace. So human design business is really a tool that we explore the business side of your human design chart. We are looking at how to maximize successful business practices in order to create careers and business that make money, but also that are fulfilling. Now, this means that it's fulfilling not just for you, the leader, but for every person on the team. So if you're an owner of a business and you are doing well, but you're creating disharmony with your employees, it will only last for so long. And we all know this. We've all, if you're an entrepreneur, you know that if your employees or people on your team are not happy, it's 1 or 2 paychecks away from disaster. And disaster with employees can be very intense and very costly for any organization. Human design business shows us that many people are playing roles in business that they're not designed for. This means they may not feel satisfied or seen. And this is truly an epidemic. So many people are unsatisfied in the work that they're doing, or they're in a business or career that's uncomfortable for them. They're not making enough money, or they're not really utilizing their true divine gifts. And this does take some time to uncover and unleash. This is why I'm so passionate about this work because over the next 10 years, it's going to increase. There's going to be a greater pressure for people to have work that's more aligned and more satisfying. And these tools are going to really help people to awaken greater and greater depth and greater satisfaction in their careers. Entrepreneurs and companies must be willing to look at things from a brand new perspective. We're in a new world. It's not just the digital age. It's also the age of the individual. It's the age of human awakening. It's the age of having to know yourself on a deeper level, looking inside at your mindset, but also the way in which you're designed to best operate in order to have success in your own personal life and in your business. So what does human design look at? What does human design business look at anyways? Well, when 3 or more people come together for business, then it creates what is known as a penta, okay? Only 6 channels are looked at. So you'll notice over here on the right, this is our human design chart. And when 3 or more people come together, it forms this transauric entity, which is called a penta. And this penta only recognizes these 6 channels. So this is what happens when any solo venture expands to 3 people. It's also what's happening in any small business, in any group, in any networking group. These are the only channels that are recognized. And in this penta, individuality is not recognized. So if you're part of our community, you'll understand this. And if you need more intel, we're happy to assist you. We've got some great free gifts. You're also welcome to go to our website, raqueldavidian.com, and go into the chat area if you want to go deeper with us so we can assist you in really understanding, do you have individuality that's not being recognized in a small group? You know, understanding this is key. Because if you feel like you're either a lone wolf or you feel like you're sort of a mutant or you are uncomfortable in a group, it could be because your uniqueness, your gifts aren't being recognized by the penta. That's very uncomfortable for the individual. And so there's ways to create businesses that really recognizes your uniqueness, and oftentimes might mean that you need to be in your own business. But the key here is that when we uncover your chart, we can discover where you're best designed to express and live your unique genius. So the penta takes from us what it needs and it ignores the rest. The penta is interested in these 6 channels only. The penta pulls individual auras together to create the transauric form of the penta. It homogenizes the group into a cohesive unit to go out and conquer the material plane. Yes, businesses are here to conquer the material plane, make more money, have success. So you can see it's really important to be part of a group that's right for you, because you are going to be conditioned by that group. That means that group is going to influence you, and that group is going to actually condition who you are. You're going to become a part of that group. So you know this, if you're in a company or a corporation that you're not comfortable with, or they have values that are different than yours, it's a huge impact on your aura and on your soul. And so you really do need to question deeply if these values are aligned with your heart and your soul, because a group is a force and it will move you in a direction, and it might move you in a direction that's not correct for you, and that can be super uncomfortable. So we currently have no conscious access to the penta mechanism. We can only witness and feel its effect. So in other words, groups are not conscious, and so they're not aware that they're pulling people forward without recognizing the individuality. So this work gives people the option to make money and live on the material plane peacefully as themselves. So when you can understand this and you bring the seed of awareness into your workplace, then what begins to unfold is a harmony, because you get to live as yourself, and then your coworkers and other people in your business will have the freedom to live as themselves as well. When we understand what we're designed for, it allows for a smooth business experience. The pain, the struggle, the frustration, and bitterness in the workplace slowly begins to dissipate. Now, this is really what we see when we're looking at the transformation in the RAVE chart over the next 7 years. So you can see why this intel is so important. Imagine a world where people are working in joy. You know, whenever you have a holiday or a time or a season when people aren't in the hustle and bustle, there's a peace and a joy that's in the collective. And when you're in traffic or you're in some sort of environment where people are pushing and in angst and really in frustration, you can feel it. And this causes a lot of pain and a lot of angst in the families, in how people relate to each other. And it's a basic, chaos on the planet. And so if you're part of the cutting edge and you're ready to really uncover who you truly are, and you're willing to take the time to really self-actualize, it is healing the planet. One by one, slowly moving into a harmony, we're creating a new world, a place where people can actually be in peace. So the first question we need to ask is, do you have Penta channels? So pull out your chart. If you don't understand, get our free gift. We show you where to get a free chart. We show you how to read it. But what you're looking at are these 6 channels. So if you have a channel or a gate anywhere in this area on your chart, then you have a Penta channel or a Penta gate. That's one of these hanging gates here, one of these channels. Again, if you don't know how to read this, I'll put it in the notes below, how to read your chart, the human design basics. And if you have any of these channels or gates, then you actually are designed to perform well in a small group. Now, of course, there's a lot of other things that we look at in your chart to see if it's correct for you. People are complex, so this is one of the things we look at. So if you do have a Penta or a gate or a channel, then you might perform well in a small group or a small business model. This is anywhere from 3 to 15 people. So here are some of the things that you'll learn about yourself and your business when you dive into the power of the Penta. So first off, let me reiterate, this is what happens when 3 or more people come together. So if you have any one of these gates or any one of these channels, the skills actually are drawn out of you in a small group, even if you are not professionally skilled or trained in these particular areas. So what we're going to see is that if you have a gate or a channel, you may excel in a small group in areas that you didn't even know you had. And so it's really great to understand what might be missing. Because even somebody who is trained in sales, if they don't have that gate or that channel, you may feel a lack or a sickness in the business because you don't really have the aura mechanics to back it up. So we'll learn about administration, public relations, oversight, planning, implementation, accounting, reliability of the company, vision, coordination, culture, capacity, commitment. This has to do with sales And it has to do with getting your products in the right place. It has to do with making sure you're on the cutting edge of the competition and making sure that the business is heading in the right direction. So you can see, knowing that if you have all of the Penta filled in your small business, you're going to have a lot of genuine success, things moving. It might feel like a well-oiled machine. And if you have something missing, it could feel like your business is limping on a broken leg. So this is all things that we diagnose when we dive into your BG5 or human design business analysis. The next thing we look at is large businesses, organization, boards, or team. We call this a WA or an OC16. It's the large business dynamic basics. And basically, this is a large group and it creates an auric connection between pentas. It forms a transauric entity called a WA. The WA is comprised of 6 organizing channels, and it consists of 3 pentas plus 1 alpha is the leader, which is basically the projector. The projector is really supposed to be the alpha of the penta, the one who leads, guides, and directs the generator fuel. And when you have a channel in a WA, it means that you're comfortable leading large groups. This is like having a CEO leadership skill hidden in your chart. And it means you'll perform well in a large group with over 16 people. You're here to, be the CEO of that particular channel. So go ahead and pull out your charts, and I'll show you in just a minute if you have one of these WA channels. So things begin to change when you move into 16 people in your business. Then it moves into the CEO position. And you'll see this in a networking group, a large organization, or if your business is ready to pop up to 16 people, you really know if you're designed for that or if you should keep your business under 15 people and keep it a smaller organization. There's really some basic tools on how to leverage your company, expand in a way that's going to be appropriate for your design. Again, if you have questions on this, do not hesitate to reach out for us. This is what we specialize in, and we can support you in your business understanding how to access this knowledge in your chart and in your company. So go ahead and pull out your chart. Let's explore if you have any CEO leadership channels. So this is what we're looking for, the channels of the WA. We're looking for channel 360, the 59.6, the 50.27, the 214, the 25.51, or the 45.21. So those are going to be the channels of the WA. This is the dynamic basics for a large business, for an organization, a board, a company. And if you have one of these channels, then you're going to find yourself comfortable leading large organizations. Now, obviously, this is the basics of the human design business. But if you're curious to see if you're designed for solopreneurship or partnership or how to best operate as yourself in business, career, or life, then don't hesitate to reach out. We are here to lead, guide, and direct you to unleash your genius. So you can find us at raquelandavidian.com, or in the notes I will be providing you with our very special free gift that really gives you the tools to understand how to unleash your genius in business, because we are here on a mission to assist each and every one of you in our community to be in your place of harmony in your business. So we love your comments and your feedback and your questions. So go ahead and leave us a comment and subscribe to our channel. We're going to do a lot deeper intel. We have new videos coming out all the time. And so we do really appreciate any likes or shares or subscribes to our channel. So we thank you and look forward to working with you and hearing from you and hearing about your unique genius. All right, everybody, thanks so much for being willing to unleash your unique superpower to the world, because we all are in this together, and it's time for the new world to open their eyes to new possibilities. All right, guys, I'll see you on the next video. Have an amazing day.